will now proceed. We will continue the motion on discussion. We will continue the direct comment from Harry, Secretary of April.
Zoom. The slide, that one. Oh. Wait. Auntie. No, it's a different. Okay. I think you have to move your cursor. Oh, yeah. Move the legacy screen. Scroll.
Thank you. Harry, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Harry, Regional Secretary, 2526. Thank you for the clarification. I would like to provide context on the work distributed for the Regional Secretary Subcommittee this year. The total hour of the RA recording last year was around 25 hours. I distributed 4 hours to each of the 6 regional secretary subcommittee, and I will do the one remaining recording for the online extraordinary RA. However, the task distributed was during April 2025, and the deadline is May 2020. April 2025, and the deadline is May 2026. However, I noticed 3 of the subcommittees are not completing at May 2026. Therefore, I extended it to June 2026, early June 2026. One of the subcommittee that completed it, 2 remain uncompleted. One is totally untouched. Another is partial completion, which is around 45 minutes out of the 4 hours. In regards to this, I have approached the one who did not touch the regional assembly minutes after the deadline in May. She sent me a draft. I cannot access it. I asked for access. Take me a few days to respond. I will send a message for follow-up. Take me a few days to respond. Until June, she finally gave me the access, and there is nothing. Regarding the partial completion, I approached Riona, our regional secretary subcommittee, during May. She said she would do it that night. And therefore I'm okay with it, and I extended the deadline until June. When I checked during the end of the June, it was not done because she only done for 45 minutes of the regional assembly recording instead of the 4 hours. So in total, I have to cover for 7 hours 15 minutes of the regional assembly recording, and also 1 hour of the online extraordinary meeting. Therefore, you can see that the regional assembly minutes is 139 pages. I cover for almost 40 pages of it. Thank you, and I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, Harry, for the direct comment. The new comment is dropped.
No, I'm ready.
From the Secretary, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I am raising a new comment to express my sincere gratitude to Mr. Adedaran Durati and Ms. Lavinia Ong Suchin when I approached for help due to the undone minutes by the other 2 regional secretary subcommittee. I appreciate their extra efforts to help me complete the regional assembly minutes. As regards to, they have completed 1 extra hours each for the regional assembly minutes, which is more than what they should do in the task distribution. Therefore, I would like to sincerely thank both of them, as well as the other 2 regional secretary subcommittee, Ms. Lee Joy and Mr. Rafi, for completing their task in a timely manner. Thank you, and I pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, Harry. We'll now proceed to the new comment from NAPSA Australia. NAPSA Australia, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chairperson. Could I just ask, in terms of the meeting minutes, just the use of AI, why they weren't just the video recording was put through a transcript and then the meetings were taken from that. Would that not have been a simpler process? Thank you, and I pass the floor back.
Thank you for the new comment. I'm reminding that please do state your name and also your MO before stating your comment. Do we have a direct? We have a direct from Harry, Secretary of April. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Harry, Regional Secretary, 26. Thank you for the questions. I do encourage them to use AI for the transcript, but I require them to go through and also format the meeting minutes, the regional assembly minutes, because we have a specific format for our minutes. However, some did tell me that there is limit to the AI regarding the hours of transcript that the AI can transcribe, but they did their job, the four of the regional secretary subcommittee, and I do not want them to rely fully on the AI. I did ask them to check, and I also go through that to format the minutes. I hope that answers your question. Thank you. I pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, Harry, for the direct comment. Please do clear the speakers list. We will now proceed to the next comment. We have a new comment from FJCPPHA the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Cornelia Gabriel from FJCPPHA Philippines. Earlier, I congratulated Harry for doing such a job, well done in making sure that the minutes would be available for all of us here today. But I also want to extend my gratitude to the entire Secretary Subcommittee for making this possible, and of course for your guidance to them, Harry. So congratulations to all of you, and we're very thankful for that because it's available for all of us today. Thank you, and passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. Please submit new comments if you guys have. I see no new comments. We'll proceed to voting. For those for, please raise your voting cards. We have 11 for, 0 against, and 0 abstention. This motion passed anonymously. We'll now proceed to the next motion. I'm now giving the chair of the assembly to Harry, Secretary.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. This motion reads, the 28 IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the chairperson of the IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Office for 2025-26. I will now invite Ms. Anissa Rinanda Fernando to present her annual report. I would like to remind the Regional Assembly that we are giving 5 minutes for every report presentation, including your CP report. And we are giving 10 minutes to open the floor for discussion. Thank you, and I will now invite Ms. Anissa Renanda Prananto to present her annual report. Can I have the presentation of the annual report?
Should I do it as well? Yeah, also there. Oh. I shared it in the WhatsApp.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Is the timer on? I will now present my annual report.
Are you gonna say anything to Rana because I will be
You can
collating?
see the progress
no.
of throughout the mandate
No.
within my annual report. It shows
Make it
all of
short,
the goals
okay?
that I had prior in my annual plan. I'd like to express that my journey in IPSF April has been one that I will carry with gratitude.
I want to cry as well. I
Sorry,
cannot.
I started.
I
First served
can
as a
cry.
CP and equal team member in 2020-23. Continued as a part of the equal team in 23 until 25. And had the honor of serving as chairperson of the FPSF Asia Pacific Regional Office in this year. Looking back, April has given me many opportunities to learn, grow, and meet people who shaped my journey in the Federation. This mandate was my chance to give back. The regional office that has given much to me. To the RWG, thank you so much for walking through this mandate with me. This year was absolutely not an easy mandate for many of us, especially with academic responsibilities, examinations, internships, and personal commitments happening at the same time. Yet everyone continued to show up, contribute, and carry their responsibilities in the best way they could. For that, I am deeply proud and grateful. To Harry, thank you for being with me from the beginning of the mandate, even when things were still awkward, overlapping, and not always clear. From preparing templates together to navigating many internal matters side by side, I truly appreciate your patience and support. Thank you for listening to my comments, rants, and concerns, and for always trying to be understanding towards everything along the way. To Ryan, thank you for choosing to continue serving as April once again. It has been a wonderful thing to see how much you have grown and how confidently you now carry your role. Thank you for handling the comments, revisions, and discussions even during the hectic periods of your examinations. I am truly proud of the work you have done and the way you continue to improve throughout the mandate. To Nadine, I have always known and often said that you are loved by many. I have seen you reach many of the goals you set for yourself, and through those processes, I also saw how much you improved in many ways. You will always be one of the people I am proudest to have worked with, both as a CP successor and as the Regional Relations Officer for this mandate. To Rani, thank you for bringing so much passion, kindness, and patience into your work. Your portfolio carried many important initiatives, and I truly appreciate the way you handle responsibilities, challenges, and coordination with care. Thank you for continuing to support the regional office and for giving your best throughout the mandate. To Yoga, thank you for leading EPPS 2026 and for carrying one of the biggest responsibilities under the regional office. I appreciate the effort, coordination, and time you dedicated to the preparation of the symposium, and I hope the work done this year will contribute to a meaningful EPPS experience for our members. To the EPPS 2026 Surabaya Reception Committee, thank you for your dedication, time, and commitment in preparing one of the most important regional events of IPSF April. Your work required continuous coordination, flexibility, and resilience, and I sincerely appreciate every effort made to bring EPPS 2026 forward. To Tanvi and the GPPED 2026 Reception Committee, thank you for being willing to bid for and host the 11th GPPED. From simply exchanging smiles through World Congress, meeting again, and eventually working together for GPPED, this journey has been very meaningful to me. Although GPPED was conducted online, it was still a lively and memorable program, and I'm grateful for the effort and warmth brought by the team. To Moises, thank you for your constant support, patience, and guidance throughout this mandate. From being contact person best friends to working together again in April, I am grateful for the laughter, the fun, the honest conversations, and support without judgment. Thank you for being someone I could rely on during this journey. To the IPSF April team and subcommittee members, thank you for supporting the work of the regional office across different portfolios. The projects, publications, events, and internal processes of this mandate will not have been possible without the people who work behind the scenes. Your contributions are deeply appreciated. To all IPSF April member organizations, thank you for your continuous trust, participation, and support throughout this mandate. The regional office exists to serve its members, and your engagement has been an important part of keeping April active, connected, and relevant across the Asia Pacific region. To all IPSF April contact persons, thank you for being the bridge between your regional office and your member organizations. As former contact person, I understand how much effort this role requires, often quietly and consistently behind the scenes. Your dedication kept our region connected, responsive, and alive with participation. Yes.
I'm extending the presentation of the chairperson annual report for 1 more minute. Thank you.
Thank you for this session. And I'd also like to thank the student exchange officers, all those that operates under the global office. Your present communication and involvement with the regional office is deeply appreciated. To the IPSF Executive Committee, thank you for the guidance, coordination, and support given to the regional office throughout this mandate. I am especially grateful to Trey, Naomi, Michelle, Julian, Manshuri, Dorian, Sally, and Fadia for the conversations, collaboration, and moments we shared beyond our formal responsibilities. To all the friends I have made throughout my years in IPSF and IPSF Pro, thank you for being part of this journey. From my 22-23 contact person batchmates, the official delegates who went through long General Assembly and Regional Assembly sessions with me, the delegates I met through APS, World Congress, MO events, and regional initiatives, to everyone who welcomed me with warmth whenever we crossed paths. You have made this experience more meaningful than I could have imagined. As I close this mandate, I am truly grateful for the trust given to me to serve as the chairperson of the Asia Pacific Regional Office for this mandate. APRO has been part of my growth for the past years, and I will always be thankful for everything that it has taught me and everyone it has brought to my life. It has been an honor to serve this region, and I hope that in my own way, I was able to give back to the place that has given me so much. To serve with you and for you has been one of the most meaningful parts of this journey. I hereby submit the report